unicorns. You've probably seen webinars before, right? It's not your first time. Well, this is a webinar that's not like other webinars, so I'm giving you the full disclosure warning right now. If you're not cool with unicorns and F-bombs, just go ahead and click right out of here. I don't want to shock anybody. If you're listening with your children, go ahead and put your earbuds in because this shit is going to get off the chain because that's how I deliver. That's who the fuck I am. And today we're here to really teach you about content strategy. Content strategy, not like other content strategies, no bullshit templates. I'm not into that cookie cutter shit. I believe in unicorn sales funnels. And unicorn sales funnels are derivative of you, as in unicorn, Y-O unicorn style of sales. That means you get to do it the way that you fucking want to do it, not the way that everybody else tells you to do it, not in that cookie cutter robot bullshit where you just copy and paste and fill in the blanks. None of that. You are going to build a content strategy today because this is an action taking webinar. It's not one of those ones where you just sit back and kind of fuck around and don't really listen. Don't bother. Click right out. This is not for you. This is an action taking webinar where you're actually going to leave this presentation today with something fucking tangible, something that you can actually use in your business to attract more and better clients. Because isn't that what you really want in your business, right? More and better clients. We like to call those unicorn clients because they're perfectly aligned for us. They buy with ease. They reach out to you. They are a dream to work with and they get motherfucking results. And they are so excited to give you next level testimonials. So of course you can invite more of the same. Doesn't that sound good? Doesn't that sound what you fucking signed up for today? Hell yes. Okay, so first thing I need you to do is I need you to get ready to take notes because we're going to move fucking quickly. That's what I like to do. I talk really fast. I use the fucking F word all the time. I do the things because this is my true self. And I'm going to teach you all about unleashing your true self so that you can attract clients that are perfectly aligned with you. Because when you are you, you attract your true believers. And guess what? True believers are so much easier to work with than the people that you're trying to fit into a box for, right? Fuck all that noise. So, ready to get started? Let's fucking do this. And if you haven't guessed by now, this is not going to be one of those things where we have a bunch of slides and we go through things really slowly and I tell some sob story about my fucking life. I don't do webinars like that because that shit is boring and I don't like to fucking watch it. So, you're welcome. Here comes the refreshing view of a training. All right. So, authority build, right? We know all about that. Authority build. Starting this off, guys, I built my Facebook group up to 12,000 members in 9 months. Okay, that Facebook group has produced to date, I don't know if you're watching this in the future, $341,000 in that amount of time. Okay, I know what the fuck I'm doing. This is all organic. This is my first round of ads that I'm doing. So prior to you watching this webinar, I have never run ads before. Can you fucking believe that? So this whole premise is based on organic, which is what I'm teaching to you because that's what's in my signature program. And I know I can hear it in the background, but Nicole, you're running ads. Yeah, I'm running ads now. Because I established myself as an authority in my niche, I had my concept proven. I have a proven system that works, not just for me, but also for my clients. One of my clients just crushed a $77,000 month in the same month that I did $125,000. Okay, so we know what's up. The system is working and it's converting organically because my messaging is dialed in, because I am insanely good at really creating amazing content that my unicorn clients fucking love. So now it's time to run ads. See how that works? Layering it up, making sure that everything converts organically before we apply the ad level. Also, you're going to notice that I drink water this entire presentation. I don't fucking care because I'm not here to make it perfect. I'm not going to sit here and have all this video production because I don't need it. Okay? Because I know my system works. I know that what I'm doing is changing people's fucking lives. And quite honestly, I'm proud of that. And I'm going to help you today to get this fucking show rolling. All right, so let's talk about content strategy. Let's forget everything that we already know about content strategy and get that shit out of the way. Now, something that's very fucking important to mention. One, the way you do one thing is the way you do all things. So if you are sitting on this training right now, okay, it's going to be about 40 minutes, okay, give or take. We'll see how it goes, okay? 40 minutes. Take notes. Don't make this something that where you're like, oh, I'll come back to it later. Like, oh, I'll apply myself later. Later doesn't get things done now. Action takers get results. So get your pen and paper out or start typing along. Don't waste your fucking time. If you want more and better clients and you want your business to become more and more successful, then efficiency is part of that, right? Okay. Action takers get results. Let's get into this right now. Okay. So we're forgetting all that stuff about content strategy that you already know, right? We're going into this with a fresh mind, a beginner mindset. We're looking at this with fresh eyes so that we get the most out of it. Because one of the most important things that you can do for any training, not just mine, is to apply a beginner mindset. If you know everything, then why the fuck would you be on this fucking training? You wouldn't be, right? So you're looking for a better content strategy, a better way to create a sales system, an organic sales system that converts on autopilot that you fucking love. That's why you're here, okay? And this all starts with a transformational story. Okay. Everybody has one. People ask me all the time, but what if I don't have any stories? Yes, you do. Everyone has a story. You had a transformational aha moment today. You might be having one right fucking now. Okay. Everybody has transformational moments in their life where they change, where one thing happened that spurred something, that created an electric spark, that helped them to get to the next piece of their life. We all have those moments every single day. Maybe it's just you sitting with your kid. Maybe your kid said something really funny in the car today and you're like, oh my God, I'm actually winning as a parent because this kid is so damn witty. Maybe you had a transformational story with one of your clients where they finally got it. Maybe it was one of those clients that just couldn't turn the fucking corner and you were just dying to try and help them. And then finally they got it, right? Maybe it was a transformational story where you had just snapped. You ran out of fucking patience, right? And you hit the wall and you realize something so cataclysmic about your life that you changed everything. Maybe it was something so fucking small, so tiny. The smaller, the better. We are looking for a transformational story that is a moment, not years. This isn't, I was born in 1984. That's not what we're looking for. That is not how we start this story. This is a transformational moment that we stretch into a story that has a beginning, a middle, and an end, because every story does, right? You've grown up on stories your whole fucking life, right? You've watched movies, right? You've watched Netflix, you've watched TV shows, you've read a book. They're all stories. Religion, business, everything. History, stories. We are pulling from stories all the time. So why shouldn't your marketing pull from a story, right? Doesn't that just make sense? Now, you may have heard that before. Okay, that may not be your first time hearing that storytelling is a marketing tactic that we use to attract clients, but I'm going to tell you something different today. I'm going to tell you something that is layered in really deep. And you want to know how I know that it's different? I have 12,000 people in my Facebook group. Okay. I watch other people's content strategies all the motherfucking time because there are 200 posts coming through my group every fucking day. I know what's going on in there and I don't see other people doing this. Okay. Even when they hear about it, just bust my chops every fucking time because I tell people about this and then they don't apply it. Amazing, right? It's because there's a piece of this that's difficult. There's a piece of this that is challenging. But in my world, challenges are opportunities. And if you want to be the best of the best, well, expect to be challenged, right? Expect to step up to those opportunities. Expect to level up in the process. That's what gets you where you want to go. And that's what creates more transformational stories that build out more content. See how we layer that right up? So you're going to start with a transformational story that happened in your life. Something that spurred something else, right? That's it. A beginning, a middle, and an end. And most importantly, you're also going to apply the principle of emotion. Okay, the way that you feel, right? We want to be able to display our emotions because, of course, that's what creates connection. Content may be king, but you guys, connection is queen. We have got to have that shit in order to have conversions, right? With those people that really align with our emotional context. They align with our core values. They align with people that we actually want to serve, right? Because we're coming from that true place of service. This helps us to do that. So when we tell a story with emotional context, we're going to connect better. And we're also going to repel better. You may have noticed when I started this video that I immediately started swearing. That is actually a client attraction strategy, right? Because I am repelling the people that are not okay with swearing. If you're not okay with swearing, you are not my fucking ideal client. Sorry, not sorry. There's the fucking door. Go find someone else. I am not for you. And I'm not changing that because I love this part of me. Okay, this is something that's really important in my brand, is that I get to be my true self and I don't have to apologize for the things that come out of my mouth. That's what makes me love my business, right? Is that I don't have to put on the fucking mask. I can just be myself. So in this transformational story, you want to use your true emotions, not the ones that you think people want to hear, which is something that I commonly see. And then I felt so this way. That is bullshit. Tell the fucking truth. Tell the fucking truth about how you really felt in this moment. That connection, that authenticity, that vibration. The truth just sounds different because it vibrates at a different frequency. When you start telling the truth, people start listening, because it doesn't sound like marketing fucking jargon. It doesn't sound like buzzwords about, oh, and then I learned to be so much more confident. Fuck the fuck up. That shit is so boring. That is not how real people talk. That's not how you talk to someone at a networking event, is it? Face to face. And then I was so much more confident. Shut up, Sally. It's not real. On social media, there is so many stories and so much marketing and so many ads that are full of fucking fluff. Just being real is competitive edge. Being you is competitive edge. So don't worry about what other people are going to think about it. That's so common. Well, what if so-and-so reads it? Good. They should read it. They should know exactly how you feel, right? Because you get to be your true self. You are good enough just the way you are. You do not need to pretend for other people. You don't need to do that shit. You get to be you. And that starts from telling the fucking truth. Tell people how you think and feel. Be real. It's refreshing. It is fucking refreshing. I love to hear someone be real. And other people love it too. Not just me, all right? It's a big fucking deal to be able to tell the truth because it's so rare. So look at that transformational story and whatever it is that you're thinking that's bubbling up in your head and you're censoring it. Knock it off. Stop censoring it. That transformational story is going to be the basis of our weekly content strategy. Now, this is called Content That Crushes. This is the content strategy that I have been using since the very beginning, since I was actually running Facebook ads. You guys, I'm not that good at running Facebook ads. That was not my forte. That was not my zone of genius, but I was really fucking good at getting clients. Okay. It turned into this funny little game where I would go out. I was in a program, a really great, run, fun, super great program full of amazing people who helped me every time I went and got a brand new client and I came back to the group and I was like, guys, can you help? I got a new client and I don't know what to do with it. And I had a bunch of colleagues in there that helped me. They jumped on board and they were on the Zooms with me at midnight when I was crying because I couldn't get the Pixel to install right. They were there with me and they started calling me Wonder Woman because I would bring all these clients on. I got 10 clients. I got 10 clients in just 6 weeks. Okay, high ticket clients, you guys. Like, and I didn't know what to do with them, so they would always help me. It turned into this kind of funny story, right? That's a transformational moment for me. That's something where I ended up building my entire empire based on this concept of Wonder Woman. Okay, see it? There it is, right? Based on the concept of Wonder Woman because I was bringing in clients, right? That I couldn't really serve and everyone was helping me and they gave me this label and I picked it up and I ran with it. And this was the jump off point for me where I realized that, well, and with the help of other people telling me, I realized that during this journey, my strength, my zone of genius was client attraction. It wasn't Facebook ads, not my zone of genius. It was client attraction. And when I realized that, everything changed. I could let go of those Facebook ads and move into my true calling, into the thing that really lights me up, the thing that I love doing. I can't stop doing it. I love it so much. I love attracting more and better clients. And more importantly, I love helping people to do the same. Okay, I love it. That was a moment in my life that changed everything. Because once those guys realized that I was good at getting clients, what did they do? They asked for help, right? They said, hey, Nicole, can you help me do this? And I was like, dude, absolutely. I got on the call with them. I dialed in their social media strategies for them. I helped them optimize their personal profiles. And then something fucking magic happened, right? They start getting clients. Boom. Client Attraction Secrets for Wonder Woman was born. And that was the beginning of my Facebook group some 9 months ago, right? Okay, that's the beginning of everything changing. So that is a transformational story for me. And that's not me telling you the whole story about my life. That's not me telling you all the backstory and all the shit you don't fucking care about. It's just one tiny moment. It's a funny little thing. It's a post that I can remember in my head where people were like, oh, here comes Wonder Woman again with another fucking client. I remember the post in the group. That's one transformational story. Okay, so I'm going to take that transformational story and I'm going to write it out in long form. Okay, now you may know some things about long posts because it's trending, right? You see this, the long post with the double spacing and everything stretched out a little bit. Maybe you're brand new to this. Let me tell you what's important about long post format. In long post format, we're creating negative space. See this right here? Negative space. We're creating that negative space profile so that people read a little bit easier, because the truth of the matter is nobody fucking reads anymore, right? So few people are actually willing to take the time to read a long post. So we want to create negative space so that it's easy, sharp little bullet points. Okay, so we take that story, we write it all out, beginning, middle, and end, and how we felt about it along the way. We use emotional words that help our audience to connect with us, right? To feel that story along with us, because we want to take them on that emotional journey, that roller coaster that helps them to really know us and really connect and still be interested at the end, right? Want more. That's what we want them to do. We want them to want more. So we write the story out and we double space it all out, creating lots of negative space. We use emojis sparingly. Okay. I used to be a bar consultant. That's what I was before I started all this. I was consulting in the bar industry for 10 years. So I know a lot about menu psychology. I know a lot about how people read things. And when they pick up that menu and they open it up, the first thing that they do is they check out that headline space. So in our long post, we're looking at that headline. If that headline doesn't immediately grab you, you just keep scrolling right by, right? Doesn't even fucking matter. You go right past that post if the headline doesn't grab you. Now, the next thing you do is not read that next section. Okay, you jump to the middle. You're looking to see if this really matters to you. It's like, well, the headline's interesting, but is it worth reading? And they jump to the middle. So if you have in the middle a very important line there that really sings, that gives people that inclination, the climax, right? We know about that in stories, that breaking point. If you put an emoji right at the climax, then people are going to read the headline and then the climax, and then they're going to decide that that post is worth their time. And then they go back up to the top and then they read the rest, right? So we want to use our emojis sparingly. We do not want this to be one of those things where it looks like somebody threw up little yellow faces all over your posts, because then your emojis are not, in fact, effective. They're not doing what they're supposed to do, which is making the eye move strategically, just like you would on a food menu, right? Okay, see how we're doing that? We're using the psychology pieces from something that's already proven and applying that to social media. Perfect, right? So the next thing that we're going to do with this long post is that we're going to leave out something that everyone else tells you to do. No CTA. No. Okay. This doesn't go to the bottom. Oh, and buy my thing. Fuck off. Okay. That doesn't work. And let me tell you why. Because people are so inundated with CTAs over and over and over and over again. If you wrote a compelling enough story, guess what's going to happen? People are going to comment on it. If you finish that compelling, beautiful story with a fucking CTA, they're going to expect that you're going to pitch them. And they don't want to be pitched. People are scared of being pitched. They have a fear, they have an aversion, they have a defense mechanism because they feel like you're gonna sink their fucking teeth into them and chew them up. They don't want to feel that way. So don't put a fucking CTA on it. Ask a question instead, right? Do you know what this feels like? Get people to comment. The connection in content strategy happens in the comments, not in the post. Okay, so you want to be able to get people to comment on this long post. And if you have a CTA, pretty much guarantees that they're not going to. Okay, so skip that CTA and go ahead and let people comment. Let them feel free to express themselves and share why that story mattered to them, why it touched them, why they think it's cool, why they hate it, whatever it is, right? Let them talk about themselves. And when the comments start flowing in, you start talking to people and you start using that post to actually create viable connections instead of just checking a box and said, yep, I did my long post today. I don't know why I don't have clients. Because you didn't create any connections. The whole point of the long post is to create connections. That's what you're trying to do. So let people comment and then comment back to them and then talk to them like they're real fucking humans. Don't talk to them like a little fucking marketing robot. We don't want people confusing you with a bot, okay? Be fucking real. Ask them more questions about themselves. Get them talking about themselves. This is part of the sales strategy being initiated. And it fucking works. And then people will start to see your results. People will start to see that transformation happening in you from post to post to post. And then they're going to get curious and they're going to say, she has results that I want. Maybe I should ask her how she got those. Curiosity killed the cat, but it didn't kill the motherfucking sale. I'll tell you that much. All right, so we have our long post that goes out. Now, very important here. That long post also comes with a scroll stopping fucking image. Right now, we're talking about color photos, not black and white. Facebook's not all about black and white right now. We are all about the color, the pop, the nice little contrast. And guess what? Facebook loves faces. That's why it's fucking called Facebook. So put your face on these fucking posts and emote with your face, right? Capture the emotion of whatever it is that is on that story, because that's going to stop people dead in their tracks. They're going to create that eye contact with your image, and then they're going to go up, read that headline, read your climax, and then read your whole post, and then they're going to feel emotionally connected to you, so they're going to comment. Beautiful, right? Now, that's post number 1. Now, don't get fucking stressed out. That was the hardest part. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to write down in your notes that I am going to absolutely take note of aha moments in my life for the rest of forever, because that becomes your content. You never run out of aha moments because you have them every fucking day. These transformational stories come from aha moments. So just start taking note of them. Start noticing them for real, really fucking seeing those things. You can make notes in your phone. You can do whatever you want, but keep track of those moments, because this is going to be your ongoing, continuing content strategy, right? Okay, so now we're going to take that same story. We don't need a new one. We're just going to use that same fucking moment, and we're going to build what I like to call a muggle post, okay? A muggle post is posting in a way that helps your algorithm. Because guess what? Facebook knows you're a fucking marketer when you're doing those long posts and you're double spacing everything out, and it starts putting you into the marketing bucket for the algorithm. So it's not going to show you to the people in your friends list in the same fucking way. We want to be able to hack that algorithm. We want to make sure that your stuff is getting shown to as many people in your friends list as fucking possible. So we don't want to behave like a fucking marketer all the time, because then Facebook knows you're a marketer and doesn't treat you like a muggle. We want Facebook to think that you're a real human, right? So that it shows your post to other real humans instead of just other marketers. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a muggle post, which is how the quote unquote normal people who are not marketers, who are not selling things online, this is how they post, right? They create this amazing image they took on their phone and they're super excited to post it. They post that image with 2 or 3 sentences on it and maybe a hashtag. That's it, right? And that 2 or 3 sentences is just going to be your transformational story broken down into, you guessed it, the beginning, the middle, and the end. That's it. 3 little sentences. You know when Facebook pops up that thing, it says see more, ... If you get to see more, you have gone too far. Stop. Back up, take out a couple words, be more clear, be more concise, get to the motherfucking point. Create a scroll stopping image. Now, not the same fucking image that you used yesterday for your long post, a different image that captures a similar emotion, right? Could be your face, could be a place, whatever the hell it is for you, but it needs to be scroll stopping and it needs to not be the same one that you posted yesterday. Duh. And you're going to create those 3 lines, pop it on the top. Now I can hear it in the background. But Nicole, listen. People are not on your fucking Facebook following every little post that you do, except for your ex-boyfriend from high school, and who cares what they think, okay? So don't worry about people seeing the same content over and over again. How many friends do you have on Facebook? Do you follow each one of them and say, oh, geez, I guess Jeff posted the same story 2 days in a row, just kind of differently structured? Fuck no, you don't, okay? That is not how that works. So don't be an egomaniac and think that people are following your every fucking move on Facebook. They're not. You're not the only person here. And believe it or not, people don't really care. They only care about themselves, right? Okay. You don't know about what other people's content strategies are. So don't assume that other people are going to know yours. That's crazy, right? So we're going to move on to the next day. Now, on day 3 of your content strategy, you're going to get on a live. And I know it's scary. Okay. It's scary. It's scary to do lives. I know. But the more you do it, the better you're going to get. And you're going to have that instant connection. And you're going to jump on. Okay, you're going to push that that live button and you're going to go live and you're going to talk to your audience and you're going to tell them that same transformational story. You're not going to fucking read it. That's not what we're doing. You're going to tell them a real fucking story, like a real fucking human, like you were standing next to them at the grocery store saying, oh my God, Becky, you're never going to guess what the fuck happened to me this weekend. You're going to tell a story just like that. And you're going to get online and you're going to be your fucking self. You're going to move your hands the way that you move your hands. You're going to fucking move your face the way you move your face. You're going to talk how you really fucking talk. It's not going to be marketer speak. It's just going to be you showing the fuck up as you. Because one of the most important things, okay, is not just attracting, it's repelling, right? Have you ever seen somebody, like, you've been out talking to them and like they laugh and it's just fucking horrendous and you're like, oh my God, I could never be around this person because their laugh is fucking awful, right? Instantly, you know that that person is not for you. That is the same thing in Facebook land. I don't want to work with people that don't think I'm fucking funny. If you don't think I'm funny, fucking end this live right now. Get the fuck out of this webinar. I don't want you here. Get out. If you don't like the way that I swear, get the fuck out. If you don't like fucking unicorns, get the fuck out. I get to be my true self. And the live shows that faster than anything else does. Okay. I don't want people falling in love with me just to find out I'm not what they thought they were, right? I don't want that shit. I don't want to pretend. I don't want to try and be everything to everybody. Fuck all that noise. I want to be me and I want to work with clients who love me for me. That's why I'm an entrepreneur. That's why I don't work in 9 to 5 anymore. So when I jump on that live and I tell that transformational story from my heart as a real fucking human, I'm going to connect with the people who are aligned with that. And I'm going to disconnect from the people that are not aligned with that, which is just as valuable. Okay. Now this live, you're going to get better. At first, it's scary. First, it's scary to get on lives. I know, I was there. I didn't do a live in my Facebook group until there were over 1,000 people in there because I was fucking terrified. I sold my first beta with no lives because I was scared, which seems crazy now because it's so comfortable. But that's what happens, is that you just get better. Okay, and I'll give you a little trick on this. I'll give you a little unicorn hack here. Okay, you can go create a secret Facebook group. Create a secret Facebook group and go live for 7 days in that group by yourself. Okay, nobody else is in there. It's just you, and watch those lives back. And what I want you to do at the end of 7 days is I want you to watch the first live and then the last live. And you're going to see how much you drastically improved in 7 fucking days. And that's going to help you have the confidence to keep going. That's going to help you build the self-assurance to know that you are in fact improving. But you got to reflect and refine, right? And just start with short lives, guys. You don't got to be on here for a fucking hour. Work up to it. Start with 7 minutes. Can you be compelling for 7 fucking minutes? Do people want to watch you for 7 fucking minutes? Use titles in your lives. That's a big deal, right? We want to use an eye-catching title that gives people a reason to jump onto that thing. That's kind of a little bit juicy, a little bit alluring. And then another hack you can do here is that when you finish that piece, right? You finish the live and you go and you post it for the replay, you can actually go back in there, push those 3 little dots and edit it. And you can add a short little synopsis at the top of what happened on that live. And that's going to help people to watch it on the replay. Yeah, which is what we want, right? More views. Okay, so we have our long post, we have our muggle post, and we have our live. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create an engagement post. Now, an engagement post is something like a color block, right? Where we ask those color blocks and we ask a question. Now, this is going to be an easy question, not a difficult question, because of course we want engagement. We want people to easily be able to respond, not something they have to like go do a bunch of research about or admit their deepest, darkest secrets about. We want it to be an easy answer, and we want it to pertain to that original story, right? Okay, so we want to tie it all back in with a nice little bow, and we want to ask a question that is relative to that story that produces a little bit of a polarizing audience. So people will be like, yes, or no, or red, or blue, whatever it is for you. You want to get people talking. Now, the secret hack to engagement posts, okay, is that once you post that engagement post on your personal page, this is different in groups, okay, but on your personal page, when you post it, you want to immediately respond to every single person for about half an hour. You want to go in there, and the second anybody answers, you want to respond back to them, maybe with another question, at least with a GIF, right? Because you want to create more and more engagement on that post so that Facebook keeps pushing it to the top. We want to do that. And we're going to do it for about 45 minutes, an hour, right? Okay, somewhere in there, depending on how many friends you have, how fast that thing is rippling off. And then silence. You're going to shut it down for about 4 hours. This is kind of like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner thing. So you're going to shut it down until it's lunchtime. And then at lunchtime, you're going to go back onto that post and you're going to go respond to all of those people who answered your question. And again, same thing. We're not going to just like their posts. We're going to actually respond. Maybe another question or at least a GIF, but we want more comments rolling. And then guess what? We're going to do it again, right? Shut it down for another 4 hours and then pick it up at dinner time and go back through, answer all of those questions, and really connect with those people, because the whole point of the engagement post is to create more engagement and more connection with people that are deeper in your friend list. Okay, so once Facebook has shown it to those 25% and everybody's commented on it, it starts showing you to the deeper realms of your reach. So you'll notice on your engagement post that you might be hearing from people that you haven't heard from in a very long time, which is dope, right? That means that you're hacking the algorithm. That means that you're creating more and better visibility in your friend list, which is the fucking point, right? Okay, so then 5th post. This is your wildcard post, okay? Your wildcard post means that we are constantly not doing exactly the same thing every day because we don't want Facebook to know that we're fucking marketers, right? So this isn't something where we schedule a content strategy like this, where it's like 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 9 a.m., and we do the same thing every week. That is fucking stupid. We don't want to do that. We want to post intuitively. And that goes for the wildcard as well. So with the wildcard, you're not going to create another long post, but you could do another live, you could do another Muggle post, or you can do another engagement post on this day. Okay, same formula to follow. Now, I will tell you the secret hack with here. And I told you guys, I'm not really big on the motherfucking CTAs. I am not. But if you happen to be in launch mode or you have something direct to offer that's right now, the wildcard post is a great place to put this. And again, not with another long post. Did you hear me? Not a long post. But maybe this is something with an engagement post where you can drive traffic to your workshop or you can drive traffic to your group. Right? We want to inspire people to take action. So this is the perfect place to put a CTA into your content strategy. That's not going to create this thing that like, I'm always selling something and come buy my thing, come buy my thing, come buy, I need attention, right? It's not going to do that. It's actually going to give you a creation point for connection again. And it's going to show people what you offer. In addition to this, okay, what we've done is we've set up the algorithm for success. We did a long post. We did a live, right? Lives, Facebook loves those lives for the algorithm, okay? We did a Muggle post, so we behaved accordingly. And we did an engagement post, which moved us into a bigger bracket of our friend list. So then when we put the CTA in front of people, they actually see it because they've been connecting with us all week. See how that works? So this 5-piece content strategy, content that crushes, is how I built my entire motherfucking empire. And it's very easy to apply. It's very easy to use. It's difficult at first for the mindset piece because for a lot of us, it's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard to really be honest. It's hard to be truthful. And sometimes it's hard to like keep going and have that momentum. There's a couple pieces that you really need to know in order to make sure that this content strategy works really well. You need to have it fully optimized. Your personal page needs to be optimized for your content strategy to be effective. You need to have a bomb ass offer with really great messaging so that your audience, they want to buy from you, right? You have to have a killer offer, one that they really truly desire, one that they want, not one that they need, because we don't sell with what people need. We sell with what people want. That's what drives everything. Right? And you got to have the mindset piece behind it. You got to believe that it works. It's so important to be able to soothe those distressing emotions, those ones that tell you you're not good enough, those ones that tell you to give up, those ones that tell you you're not worthy of more and better clients. You have got to have a game plan to dial in that mindset, right? Which is why I created the program that I created. Nonstop notifications is a program that does all of that with you, that helps you to get through those pieces so that you can get to the next level, so you can crash through those glass ceilings, so that you can start transcending and getting out of making just $3,000 a month, crush that 10K level, and be like me and fucking laugh at those 10K months and turn those 10K months into 10K days. That's what my program does. It helps people to transcend, to get to the next level. It is a unicorn client attraction program where we learn how to build a sales system, one that actually works, one that feels really good for you. So we're talking about next level sales strategies. We're talking about closing like a motherfucking Wonder Woman. We're talking about crashing through those glass ceilings with bomb ass money mindset. That is what we're doing in this program. Okay. So I hope that you've enjoyed your training today. I hope that you've been taking notes, and I hope that you have developed a little bit of a content strategy that you are going to fucking implement this week. And of course, as always, right? I like to pitch with passion. I like to sell from a true place of service. The reason that I do webinars like this, that I do trainings like this, is because I know I can fucking help you. I know that I can help you change your life so that you can step out of that stuck, that rut, that feeling of not good enough, and fucking get to the next level, because you deserve to be at the fucking next level. Like so many clients in my program before you, you deserve to step into that high level success. You deserve to live at a higher vibration and be around other people that are doing the same thing, that are leveling the fuck up and crushing their content, attracting unicorn clients with ease. All you gotta do is book a call. That's it. One thing. Book a call. Come talk to my sales reps. Come talk to my team. See if this is a good fit for you. See if you can get your little unicorn hoof in the door and start changing your life. Because if you would have told me 9 months ago that I would be making 6 figures a month, I would have told you were fucking crazy. But here we are. Everything can change so quickly. It doesn't take time. It takes intention, and it takes investment into yourself, into your dreams, into your clients, into a sales system that actually fucking performs. So if you're ready to combine mindset and strategy into actionable steps that scale, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, and I want to help you fucking change your life like someone helped me before. So book a fucking call, get on there, and come play in fucking Unicorn Land. It's a lot of motherfucking fun. Get out there, keep doing wonderful things, and I'll catch you in the group.